What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Sakamoto Days, this time of episode 6. Really awesome episode. Last time out we ended off the kind of carnival fairground debacle, we'll call it. Met some really cool characters with the hardball detective as well as the lady he was with. I forget her name, so apologies. But again, I quite like them. Hopefully they might become reoccurring characters in the story. We did get a few shots of a fair few new characters from the Order, so very much excited to see more from them, as well as this kind of assassin going around killing people that are looking for Sakamoto. So yeah, wondering what the hell that's about. But do let me know what you guys think about this ep down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. We see this guy in the opening, I think, don't we? What I assume is a parrot. Oh damn. Definitely not the right ratio to be doing things. So what was that? He said 2,000 yen for himself, which is F all, and then 10,000 for the parrot. So from him saying that, I've got to imagine this parrot is somehow super important to his assassin missions. There's no way you'd be doing that if it wasn't, right? Unless he's just doing it for the love of the game. Again, I assume that's a parrot. I'm pretty sure that's a parrot, but there's a few birds that actually look quite similar to parrots that aren't. I forget the names of them now, but yeah, there's like a cockatoo, a toucan. I mean, they are quite different, but I guess they look slightly similar in that same kind of vein. I'm not. To be honest with you, I don't even know what a cockatoo looks like. I'm not even sure if that's a real animal. The more I say it, the more it doesn't even sound real. Again, I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's just the place I watch this, but the open volume is always super low for some reason. And then it goes back to normal as soon as the episode plays. So yeah, there's the ex kind of assassin killer we just saw there. And he's on like the side of things where I'd say like a lot of those characters are actually quite friendly with Sakamoto in the group, so quite interesting. I mean, he's kind of helping out Sakamoto in a sense by getting rid of a bunch of the assassins that are coming for him, so maybe he's some kind of big fan. Maybe they've got a history. Well, I wonder what you're here for. It's so obvious. These guys really couldn't make it any more obvious. So he's got in fact, he's got a crosshairs on him. If that's a tattoo, then this guy is royally stupid. Well, I mean that's fair enough. They don't really look that much alike. Is it? I've never heard that name. I mean, I don't live in Japan. Feed the man. He's a poor little guy. Look at him. Feed the man. Oh no, you can't just let him walk away. Come on, guys. You can't do this. I know you're. Yeah, you, nice, nice. I think that's a good thing, honestly. I think as someone with like an inner voice in their head and like that does overthink a lot and such, I think it can be maybe romanticized by people like me having a kind of thought process like that. But things to be a bit more simple and again, at one point I was like that when I was like a teenager. Didn't have a voice in my head or anything. I'd just blurt out whatever came in my head. It would be blurted out and so on. And there's definitely benefits to that. I mean, this isn't exactly the same, but there's benefits to that. But I do see it as a positive thing, me changing, because some of the things I said probably did hurt people and was yeah, rude and so on. Oh dear. It is quite funny, isn't it? He's almost like the bird. He's almost like the pet. Mansion. uh, it sounded like you said mansion in Japanese, not condo. Oh, Dave, what is a condo? What the fuck is a condo? I feel like it's just an apartment, right? I ain't got a clue what a condo is. I've heard that name before for a home, but yeah, as what I was saying, he's almost like a bird himself. He's like building these kind of like these homes out of rubbish, and yeah, I guess he takes after his bird a little bit. Well, he's got two. You can count the bird. Sakamoto just instantly turn around. Hey, nice. And we're gonna win. Like, there's no doubt about this. So that's awesome. Although it does mean that they lose a little bit of money. They've got to share it. One more. So 250 each. And we'll even clean up. Well, I can imagine that would be a really tough job. It's pretty awesome. I hope that isn't a real gun. They kind of look. They kind of look like real guns. Chumps. Are we allowed to do this? Hey, these are airsoft guns. Yeah, I know. I used to have one, and I got in trouble for it. I used to have an Uzi, bought it offline, and apparently the day I brought it to school one day, and apparently just so happens the day before there was some kind of really bad like shooting incident somewhere, and it was all over the news. I didn't watch it, and I got in a shitload of trouble for bringing it to school. It was a really weird coincidence. Maybe it was more like a subconscious thing. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I used to have this. Sorry to pause for a sec, but I used to have this friend that used to go around in Brundle. That he used to. He wasn't American or anything, but he was like the most American like British person I've ever met. He used to make like rubber band guns. He used to make BB guns. He used to have 30, 40 kind of BB guns, which obviously not allowed to have under 18 in the UK, but I think he was like we were like 12 or 13 at the time or something like that. So used to go around there, shoot them up, and yeah, I used to love playing with stuff like that. Always used to love the kind of thought of BB guns. Like I said, I got in trouble for it, and the Uzi I had got taken away, unfortunately. Just a victim of circumstance. But they can look really real. Like even down to how they not even look, but even down to how they feel. They can. I mean, I've never held a real gun, but it kind of some of them actually felt like real kind of weapons. I think they've got to be like certain colours here in the UK, or they've got to have like a certain colour on like the tip of it. I have also watched a few um, videos of people like playing like paintball and stuff. I've been myself. It's fun, but yeah, I've watched a few videos of like top level players, and it's always like, altercations and stuff like that. Nah, can't be. Can't be. Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, he's throwing the picture away, so the team's turning on each other. And you know what? Yeah, you do find with simple people like him, they don't like people like that. I do like this guy really though. He's pretty cool, isn't he? It doesn't change the fact that he helped you out. Well, that's a bit selfish. Again, think back. We helped you, bro. We knew you were trying to assassinate him, and we still helped you. Think about that for a minute. So yeah, I imagine the bird is like really good at recon or something. I haven't actually seen it do anything yet. She's got the real deal. Oh, Jesus. I love the fact that he just palmed that shit off. It is quite amazing though, because obviously that would actually work. Clearly, there's barely any, if any, human that could actually react to that. I mean, there isn't, but I mean, there's theoretically maybe could be possible, but I don't know. If you were to actually successfully do that, and you'd more likely have to predict than react. That is possible because just a slight, like even just like the wind can alter a bullet quite a lot. Oh come on, we treated you well. Yeah, that like all the people out there are like, oh, it's they don't like. I mean, it's an anime, so there's inevitably going to be things that are unrealistic. But that is actually kind of slightly realistic, I think. I mean, that would hurt like hell. I think getting shot anywhere would hurt like hell, but have any of you guys ever watched that movie Wanted? I used to really like that movie when I was a kid. I think it came out when I was about 10, and it's all about like curving bullets and shit like that. I used to think that movie was the shit. There was a game of it that I always wanted to play, but never got to. I don't think it was that great. Yeah, I think that's why I brought that up. The bullets kind of look quite similar to what is in that movie. Triple rebounds. I think you got that twisted, bro. Surely it should be the other way around. He's got really good kind of recoil. Like is the sniper hardly moves after firing a shot. I love the fact we don't just run through it. We're so polite we actually turn around, run the other way. So that's the difference between like Japanese and Western kind of action. In our movies here, we just run straight through that. What is possibly in those pouches on his bird? Honestly, you that's stupid. I feel like that's really stupid thinking like that. I've always been a person in my life that I've always been like quite good at learning anything I pick up, but I've never I'm like one to be good at a lot of things, but master of none. Like, and I think having a mastery of one specific thing is a lot better. I think. I think they're always like the extraordinary people as well. Like again, like athletes, like genius people. So I think that thought process about him having only one thing he's good at is very stupid. So this is quite a bit deeper than just a hit, isn't it? I'm always kind of rooting for him, but obviously I'm not. But I would be if it wasn't Sakamoto and the crew. Oh, come on. You can't shout in the mic like that. You do that to me, that's you getting muted forever. If I'm on like a game or something, that's you getting muted forever. You do something like that. That's another big expense he's got now, isn't it? Now he's got no gun. I can't imagine that's cheap. Although, hopefully, might have just got. Yes, nice. Did get some money. Oh, that's not true. So what does the bird do then? Does it just give him items? Again, I thought it might be like reconnaissance or something, like scout the area. I mean, famously, these parrots can kind of like talk, but it's not talking per se, is it? They hear what you say and they replicate the kind of they change their like vocal cords or something along those lines to kind of replicate what you said. But you can use that in a smart way. I guess it is literally just his pet. Oh, what is this? I mean, yeah, to be fair, I didn't really think about that. He did break a few plant pots and stuff, didn't he? Was that 300,000 worth of damage or 250,000? I'm not sure how they're splitting it because only three of them actually entered, which I didn't realize initially. Maybe he did kind of break a lot of shit, didn't he? I like him though. I like him. Like I said, I have an appreciation for people of that manner. I think what I like referred to it as like when I was like a teenager. I think like you got that like chaotic kind of good and like chaotic bad stuff. I don't really understand that, but if I was to say it like that, I would have been chaotic evil, and I think he's kind of chaotic good in that kind of sense. So I can relate to it to a certain degree, but I think he's like the major positive version of it, as we do see him here. Again, the sound is just really low whenever these songs play. It's really strange. Not sure if it's the same for you guys. And we have got a little end scene here. Ooh. As a pretty damn. Oh, they used all the money. Fair enough. That is a pretty cool trophy. A little flashback. What a specific number. 1063. She thinks you're hurt, bro. The fucking band-aids, bro. Okay. That was pretty cool that then second, wasn't it? See, I think I was watching. I do hope we get even more of that and even longer segments like that as we do go forward, seeing more of their past and more of their, yeah, just seeing them as a couple, kind of these slice of life stuff. Like, it's been very action heavy so far, and I do really like that. Of course, that's the main attraction to the show, isn't it? The awesome action sequences, which were really cool today. Met a really awesome character. Again, I didn't quite get his name down, but we'll call him Mr. Parrot. He was really awesome. Like I said, I have quite an appreciation for people like him. But as I said, I said this about the kind of carnival fairground kind of episode as well. Like, I would like to see even more kind of not to I relate a little bit to Spy Family. I think Spy Family has almost too many of these slice of life moments. If you guys didn't notice, I'm not reacting to Spy Family anymore because I just don't really like that show anymore. Ever since I heard that the author that doesn't like the characters he created, I think it's not the exact quote, but he almost kind of equated them as a kind of tool, and yeah, he didn't even like I think he was talking about Anya specifically. He didn't even like her, and I think that kind of came across to me while watching that show. It's similar in regard to this show, but I feel like that show is pretty soulless, honestly, and very unpopular opinion because it's very popular. It's a very popular show, and a lot of people love Spy Family, and I liked it initially. But as time goes on, again, I just kind of feel that it's got a bit soulless. Whereas I think this is the complete opposite. I feel a lot of kind of passion and a lot of energy in these characters, and a real, again, passion from the mangaka in the anime. And apparently, this adaptation isn't as good as the source material, so that would probably come across even more if I did read the manga. It comes across a lot in the anime here, but yeah, I see them as similar shows, but I feel like this is like, again, the more kind of, it's even got like a bit more like substance and stuff as well. But again, the only thing I would like to see more of, as I just said, is maybe a bit more of this kind of like slice of life kind of scenes like this, where it's just like them being a family. We get that with the assassins. So, like we had that during the first half a lot during this episode. It was almost just like a family kind of situation, treating this guy a little bit, which is really cute. But I would like to see more with the actual kind of wife and daughter. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section, because I seem to really love the scenes whenever we do get them. But maybe it's a thing of maybe you can have too much of a good thing. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys want in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 7.